Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of EdgeMasterGaming, where today I'm finally releasing the Independence Day video for Project Lazarus. In this update, a new weapon was introduced to the ever-growing roster of Project Lazarus guns, the Kentucky Long Rifle. Also added to this update was a few weapon buffs, sniper animations, and model revisions, all of which that I'll be going over in this video. But before we get started, should you find this video helpful, please give it a like and definitely consider subscribing. Also, the Project Lazarus Discord link is in the description box below, along with my own Discord, Twitch, and Twitter. Alright guys, let's get started. First up is the Kentucky Long Rifle, also known as the Pennsylvania Rifle. This gun comes out of the mystery box with 1 shot loaded and 76 in reserves, which by the way I'm sure is a reference to the year that the Declaration of Independence was signed. When packed, this weapon becomes the Concord Hymn. It comes with 96 in reserves and carries the black powder module, where hitting a shot grants the next bullet 150% damage, increased to 350% after a headshot. After doing a little bit of research, I found that the pack name has a little bit of history behind it. This is a reference to a poem written to dedicate an obelisk in Concord, Massachusetts back in 1837, commemorating the battles of Lexington and Concord. Now, the pros about this weapon are that it's very powerful. It can one-shot to round 60. The biggest drawbacks for this weapon are its lengthy reload time and fire rate, and I'll quickly demonstrate that here. So while I do recommend trying the weapon out, I seriously don't think anyone should be using this weapon in their loadout, unless, for whatever reason, you decided that you wanted to reenact the War of 1812 or something. This weapon is strictly for the memes. Whatever the case, I'm pretty sure that this gun has officially taken over as the worst weapon in Project Lazarus. The crossbow definitely has nothing on this gun at all. Second weapon on the list for review is the Desert Eagle, as its base damage has been buffed to better reflect the stopping power of the 50 AE round. Increased recoil to compensate. So with the new numbers for the damage boost, that would mean that the overall one-shot ability of the Deagle should be higher. After some research, also known as playing until I can't one-shot anymore, the gun now one-shots until round 34. The third gun for review is the TMP, where it received a slightly lowered rate of fire to better match the weapon in real life, increased mag size to compensate. It also got a model update and new weapon animations. As you can see, the gun received an overhaul with a more modernized look about it. Definitely a major step up from its previous look. And I'm not sure if you guys are curious or not, but if you are, here's a side-by-side of the old and new TMP model. In addition, the Pack-a-Punch module has been reworked to be more straightforward to use, keeping the high fire rate peaks of the old module while delivering on its chaotic nature. So, what does that mean exactly? Well, I'm glad that you asked the question. When you pack the gun now, the description for the Chaos module now reads, fires in unpredictable bursts, deals between 30 to 360% damage. Simply put, when you fire the weapon, you definitely don't know what you're going to get, and I'll demonstrate this here. See what I mean? However, you are able to control the burst by reload canceling or something similar like knife or sprint canceling. Just any action that you can use to interrupt it would be sufficient. It's all about what you're comfortable with. Another weapon that received a damage buff, as well as a model update and new weapon animations, is the sniper that I love to hate, the Barrett 50 cal. The new numbers for the weapon are on the screen. As you can see, the most notable numbers are the pack damage and anti-material rounds have been increased to 1200 and 2500 max damage respectively. So, I found that the 50 cal can now one-shot until round 47, an increase of 2 rounds from its prior state. Two other weapons on the list, more specifically the MGL LTL and the CQB, received buffs for their headshot multipliers and stun durations. However, to make it more balanced, they received nerfs as well to the multipliers affecting their limbs. Most notable numbers for the CQB are the packed headshot multiplier from 1.5 to 2.75 and packed beanbag multiplier from 2.5 to 4.5. And the most notable numbers for the LTL are the packed headshot multiplier from 4 to 6 and the rubber grenade stun duration has been increased from 1 to 2.5 seconds. Overall, I've kinda checked out when it comes to using the less than lethal guns. Honestly, unless I'm doing a challenge or something, that would be the only time that I would seek them out. I guess what I'm trying to say is, use them at your own risk. Of course, with every update, there are usually a few bugs that were found and patched. This one is no different. All the ones that I'm going to share with you I unfortunately don't have the footage for. However, I did have the footage at one point and deleted it to make room on my disk drive. First up was an animation bug with the Ranger. Apparently it was a visual bug that caused shells to float when reloading right after firing. Next is the one that I actually had the footage for. Fixed a visual bug where pressing reload and fire at the exact same time could cause the weapon animations to lock up. Yeah, the only way that I was able to unlock the weapon was by switching off to another gun and coming back to it. And the last bug was another visual bug where putting a weapon away in the middle of certain reload or inspect animations could instead cause the weapon to momentarily freeze up before disappearing. Second to the last item on the list that I want to cover are the model updates. These 3 guns just happen to all be snipers. They've all had their inspect animations updated to be viewed in third person. And to start it off, here is the op. In addition, this gun also received new sounds that sound more menacing when firing the weapon. Next gun that I'm going to showcase is the Dragunov. And finally we have the MSSR. And the last and final item is the Inspect Module Stack Counter. As Logitech puts it, inspecting upgraded weapons with a kill upgrade or permanent stacking modules will now display module progress as part of the module description. This has been added to the upgraded versions of the following weapons. Now this is something that I've been asking for at least a year now. I'm just glad it was finally added to the game. So I'll demonstrate what it looks like on the Tech 9. So after getting a few kills with the packed version of the gun, when you perform an inspect, you can see that the kill count is now shown in the description. Unfortunately though, all weapons that require the counter haven't been updated. I'm pretty sure that these are going to be done in a later update. Anyways guys, let me know in the comments if you've tried the new Kentucky rifle and what your thoughts are on it. Also, the winner for the 10,000 subscriber has not hit me up yet to claim their prize. Gameplay Games, please contact me for your $50 Roblox gift card. The link to my Discord is in the description box below. And as always guys, remember to have fun, take care, and God bless.